Check, check, check. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Social Walter. Thank you for joining me here on Revisiting WWE 13, My Universe. We're going to do a little bit of a setup. I just went and hit Reset My Universe. If you were watching before, I had a little bit of an issue with loading problems and whatnot, and my file. Something was wrong with my file, so we had to start over with the story. So we're gonna reset everything, and yeah. So there we go. Starting on the universe reset now. What I'm gonna do is kind of rebrand everything. Delete these two shows. We've got Raw and which is going to be a minor show showcasing both talents. Or yeah, I can't even remember what I had planned. But what I wanted to do is change the rosters up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start an NXT roster. And there's not really a lot of NXT guys, so I remember when I had this back in the day, having the ability to like download a bunch of guys. Man, I had like 3 shows. Each show, you know, I had like the maximum capacity amount of guys you could download. TNA guys to ECW guys, and was running a pretty crazy WWE universe for sure. There was a lot going on. But taking all of the quote-unquote divas, I don't necessarily like calling them that. Not to be corny, because that seems a little degrading, like they're wrestlers. So the women superstars, there you go. Throwing those into NXT. They're going to have their own championship. I don't do women's matches. That might be that might be kind of hypocritical of what I was saying, but about being degrading. But alright, so what I want to do with Raw is leave it so that the obvious guys are always fighting for the WWE Championship. Some guys are bigger than that and will go off and do other things. But for the most part, we're going to ride with certain guys are always going for that WWE Championship. And I'm going to try to filter it out. Whereas like you're 88 or above is what you have to be a champion, to go for the WWE Championship on Raw. And yeah, so we'll leave the obvious guys for now. CM Punk, Jericho, Dolph in my mind, but in reality, no. Zack Ryder, no. Okay, you can't go any less than that. And let's add a couple guys that Alberto Del Rio 92, Big Show 92, Booker T 91, Christian is an 88. Okay, so we got a couple more guys added there to go for the WWE Championship. We'll go down Kofi, Miz, Primo. Probably have to add. This is ridiculous. see if we can find a couple more obvious players. One of the guys that I want to go for Randy Orton, Sheamus, Undertaker, Great Khali. I always also want him to go and make a title run. He's a big slow fucker in real life, but on the game, he's a menacing presence. So, guys not 88 or above. That's pretty much it. I know Rey Mysterio is probably like a 90. Alright, so there's a bunch of free agents here that we're gonna go through now and see who makes the cut. Also want to edit titles really quick. Sheamus beat Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Miz is the Miz Championship. We're going to vacate that. Rated R, vacate. Santino is the United States. Miz did lose to Big Show. Or actually, Cody Rhodes lost to Big Show at WrestleMania, which is weird that they have Miz as the Intercontinental Champion. DiBiase can keep the $1 million belt. And we're going to go to the Women's Championship. So far, so good. Okay. Also, teams forming and disbanding. I'm going to be in charge of that. Even though when you set that, I remember it was still disband your team. So we're going to go through, add superstars, see who makes the cut at 88. Billy Gunn. Putting him on SmackDown with Road Dogg, though. Brodus Clay makes the cut for 88. And what'll happen is Cody Rhodes makes the cut. Daniel Bryan, Dolph makes the cut. What'll happen is I will go through and there'll be progression. I think that's weird, like these dudes don't progress in the game. Like if you get on a momentum run, maybe week to week or a month to month, pay-per-view to pay-per-view or something like that, I'm gonna go into the stats and edit and bump, maybe say like 2 points, how many ever matches you win in a row, up versus down if you're losing your momentum's down. That way these guys are progressing. Maybe some guys work their way up to be champion, and some guys get older. You know, like we'll see. I don't plan to fight every single match. I'm going to do like a lot of special guest referees so that the computer can kind of simulate the outcome of the matches. Keep it fun for me because I could play every match and win every match if I wanted. And I'm also try to do as minimal matchmaking. So Jack Swagger doesn't make the cut. Jinder, no. I was always I don't watch wrestling now, but Jinder Mahal is like doing really good right now, and I always wanted him to do good, because I felt like in the game it was fun to wrestle with him, and he was like physically a beast, but yeah, didn't know if he was ever gonna get that that push, and now he's like WWE champion. It's crazy. Kevin Nash. I don't even know what's going on with the belts right now. Like, there's like the Universal Champion. Um, so craziness, man. I'd like to get into the WWE again and watch now, and maybe playing this will get me into it. But it just seems like I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't even know the dudes that are in there. Like, everybody's gone. But I'm going through on WWE Network and actually watching like all of the old matches. I'm in like 1996 right now, watching Surfer Sting and Lex Luger tagged up, tag team partners, champions. Um, Ric Flair, WCW, Hulkamania, Immortal, still Immortal Hulk Hogan. Kevin Nash is still Diesel on WWE, and Razor Ramon, and it's right before NWO and WCW. So it's like it's really fun watching it. Stunning Steve Austin, or Ringmaster. He was Ringmaster. Now he just recently came out at a pay-per-view, I think, as Stone Cold Steve Austin. So it's fun going back and watching all of that stuff and working my way through. My goal is to work my way through. What do you call it? My goal is to work my way through Invasion and WCW Invasion with the WWE. So yeah, we'll get through that and be able to talk about that on here too. So here's the roster. Here's the Raw roster. All the best dudes. I'll take Big Show out because he's Intercontinental Champion, and we've got plans for that. Take Cesaro out. So what I'm going to do is save that for now. And then anybody who is going to be tag team or anybody who wants to fight tag team is going to be on SmackDown. And then the Intercontinental Championship will be the head title on there. This will be the number 1 title on here. So anybody who's on the tag team can also win that. And then there'll be, I'm going to leave on the draft. I'm going to leave on the universe draft. So maybe I'll get like a notification or something like this is like a universe draft match or something like that. And then people will switch that way. And then also like, we'll do title for titles or something like that. And guys will switch that way as well. And also like tag teams will form and break up, and that way guys will come down from the WWE, from Raw, and go for the tag titles or the IC title as a tag champion or something like that. You know, that way guys who are just striving for that number 1 spot over there on Raw can get that. We'll have like a major and a minor title. That way there's like a guy that's a gatekeeper to the top 10 or top 5 or something like that. And then he'll defend basically like a TV title. And then the WWE title will get defended every pay-per-view, obviously. And maybe some episodes of Raw. And then SmackDown Intercontinental Championship will be up a lot. And the tag championships will be up a lot. and then we'll do a minor over there, maybe like a hardcore title. So yeah, it's that's what we're aiming for here. So I think I'm supposed to be on SmackDown, and I'm picking up tag team guys. So David Otunga, I'm gonna do a People Power. David Otunga, Primo and Epico, Unico. Oh, and all the guys that are under 87, I guess I should say. Why I'm like trying to talk and do this at the same time is kind of hard. So there's like I said, you want to balance the power. So like here's Big Show as a 92, but he's the champion. So it's gonna take a lot for somebody to beat him, and we'll do some fluctuating of the stats to get that. So yeah, Brodus Clay's 88. Anybody under 88, I guess, is what I'm doing. All the WWE logos. Well, let me do something else really quick. Should probably have some music playing in the background or something. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm gonna go through really quick and put the inactive on some of the duplicate guys, because I'm also going to have a Legend Tour on Saturdays, I believe, where I'm gonna put up guys are gonna retire and go over there, and then they'll wrestle other legends. But I don't want like duplicates. Like if Edge isn't fully retired, I don't want like the young Edge over wrestling on the Legend show, and young older Edge coming back to Raw. You know, like I don't want that. So it's like one guy exists. Hunter Helmsley does not exist in this universe. Jack Swagger, JBL. No Bradshaw, but JBL does exist. This John Cena is gone. Maybe he could come back though. Kevin Nash is in there. I'm gonna use the 78 Lita, not the 2000, not the 98 Mark Henry. Tyson's in the game. McMahon, Paul White, Big Show's out there. Young Rock is gone. Shane can wrestle. Triple H, 99, is gone. This Undertaker's out of there. Sting's in there in the Legend Tour. Surfer Sting, check that shit out. That's right. Johnny Davis, the referee I made. That Undertaker's out of there. So there's all the inactives. That way I don't have to like keep when I'm trying to draft my roster. So basically now should be able to just get all the W's. Big Show. David Otunga. All under 80, 87 and below. Kofi. I'm spacing out. 87 and below. Or Sheamus on Raw? He should be on Raw. I was thinking about adjusting the teams a little bit as well. Jimmy and Jey Uso. So there's 23 superstars, all tag teams, and guys rated under 87 and below. There's all singles all single guys, single competition guys, 88 and above. And then who's left over? So we got the referee and a Legend Tour guy. So that's cool. And then all the divas or women superstars over here, and a couple legends. And then here's the inactive, all the doubles. Make sure there's nobody in there that doesn't need to be. So Sting can come over here. Stinger. And then inactive. Good old Johnny Davis. He's just a good old referee, not trying to get involved in anything too heavy. And then you got Edge and JBL. I guess Edge and JBL. JBL can go there. I mean, on the Legend Tour, right? It's like Edge should be on the Legend Tour. Or sometimes guys will come off the Legend Tour and make appearances in like Royal Rumble like they do. So maybe we'll see some appearances from those guys. Yeah, but I think we're pretty much evened out now. Kofi and R-Truth. Gotta edit titles. Kofi and R-Truth are not tag titles. We vacated those. Big Show. And then the tag champions are actually Primo and Epico. They won the champion. They were champions after WrestleMania. And then so we're gonna do WWE Championship, and then I wanted to do the Intercontinental Championship as the #1 championship on SmackDown. And then get rid of the big gold belt. But maybe I'll do the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, and CM Punk wanted to change it out to the I want to bring that belt back. But the Divas isn't on this show, so we're not doing that. And then the tag is also not on this show. I'm gonna look something up real quick. Check, check. Hey, I don't know if I was even talking that whole time, and if I wasn't, um, this is revisiting WWE 13. Um, Trying to figure out my title structure right now. So far, I'm gonna leave it like that. We're gonna have a minor show called Raw as well. And then Thursday and Friday night, we're gonna have a show called, you guessed it, SmackDown. And switch over to that. And I'm debating whether to keep the World Heavyweight Championship as the number one, or have the IC as the number one and bring some more prestige to that championship by having it be the number one championship on a show. But I'm thinking we'll go nah, see, because, and my reasoning behind that is like, look, the World Heavyweight Championship from WCW, the big gold belt, like, if you make that the number one title on the second, uh, for the guys 87 and below, then that's saying that that's like a secondary thing, and I feel like it's equal to what's going on over in on Raw, like to the WWE Championship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the IC Championship the #1 title over here. And we'll make the... I always want to do the Hardcore Championship, like, so bad. But I feel like I should do the United States Championship. So it's like your minor United States, then your Continental, Intercontinental, then your World Heavyweight Champion, then your WWE Champion. Or it's like, have fun with it and you're like Hardcore Champion, you know. Always like the European Championship too. So it's like U.S. Championship, European Championship. Either way, Santino should be the champion. Santino. Let's see, United States Championship and the Tag Championships. Or does a Hardcore Championship look good there? Or does the European Championship look good there? I like that. So you like tags, European, Intercontinental, World Heavyweight. And my roster. So Universe Draft, and then we're gonna do a minor for SmackDown. So it's like the shows air 2 nights a week. Join us tomorrow night for the rest of the show. There's enough guys. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get guys having to wrestle 2 nights in a row. So I'm gonna have to adjust it and keep a little bit track a little bit of keep track of like wins and losses and who fought who a little bit, which it'll make it a little bit more fun for me. And then yeah, this will be like a tournament and it'll be all simulated, except for a certain amount of matches that I'll wrestle when I want to know the outcome, and when I want certain people to get the final push, and but they gotta, you know, to have to work to where they simulate it there. So yeah, it'll be a fun thing for me to do and you guys to watch. So and see if I can do another. So you can't use... I don't need another... I don't think I need another... Every show's got its own minor. And then I'll add NXT here. I don't know if I'm going to be doing those matches though, honestly. But we'll keep track of who's the women's champion. Maybe throw these tag guys in here. Or we throw some tag teams in there. That'll be fun. We'll see who's in there. And yes. Off on the universe draft. No major championship. Now what's gonna be fucked up is if they won't let the women's... Damn, they won't let the Divas Women's Championship be the #1. Or like the tag champion. You can't have a tag show. Oh, that's foul business, man. Well, there you go. Monday and Tuesday night. Wednesday, Thursday. We'll do another video breaking down I think that what I want to do, see what'll happen is if I can unify these titles and bring the Hardcore Championship in. But I don't know, I like the WCW and the World Heavyweight Champion and the WWE Championship being so Universe Draft is on. Universe Draft is on. Be Intercontinental and European. Can't do it. I can't do it. Like, you know. It's too, oh, and let's set up our... It's just too hard, man. You know, it's like... It's too hard not having the And my last time I had Mike Tyson with the title. I'm gonna give Tyson the title again, and then he can duke it out with whoever, you know, whoever wants to step up. Whoever wants to step up and try to take the belt from Mike, they can. I don't even know how many guys are on there. Ken Shamrock. Yo, where is Ken Shamrock at? Probably in the caves, right? You dumbass. Man, it just looks weird. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're doing it in a custom arena. Universe draft off. And the matchup screen should be the Road or the DNA. Or like old school Raw. I'm sure they got one. Raw's War. Don't really want the show logo to be that though. Alright. So there you go. Man, I'm having second thoughts about the hierarchy again. It's like it's just like the WWE Championship. Like the United States Championship isn't really shit. Man, I gotta make one more adjustment. I can't live with it. So, what this will be is the United States Championship. Okay? And then over here will be the Intercontinental Championship. Excuse me. So the first episode of Raw after WrestleMania, to set things off and to set the storylines in motion, will be CM Punk or Sheamus versus Big Show. For which show they'll be on, and which title will who will be the Intercontinental Championship. Whoever loses goes to SmackDown. All right. So we'll actually delete that. Accept that. And then the United States Championship will remain as Santino Marella. So he's the champion of SmackDown. And then so yeah, first episode of Raw. We can even like do the match card now. Opening match. Oh, gotta go back. Opening match. I'd like to see a show. Nah, they don't interact. They don't interact unless there's a tag. If a dude wants to drop down, that's the only way. That way it keeps the pay-per-views exciting. And the pay-per-views are always a trade. Champion versus champion, show versus show. There's always a swap. Opening match. Customized freely. Will be a special referee, one-on-one, normal match. It's got to be a normal match. I'm gonna be good old Johnny Davis versus for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, what's going to happen with the World Heavyweight Championship is it's just going to go into, it's going to be retired. So I feel like it's being dragged through the mud anyway. Sheamus and Daniel Bryan, that debacle at the WrestleMania. So we're going to set special referee. Johnny Davis. Infinite Finishers versus Sheamus. I'm going to save that. And then the way that it'll work is every show a title will be on the line. Well, every Raw or every week they'll defend Intercontinental Championship or the tag title or the freaking tag title or come on, I can't even think properly right now. Tag title, hardcore title, Intercontinental Championship will always be defended throughout the week. I'll at least set up one of those matches, and then yeah, I think I want to make one adjustment though, is adding the tag titles to this show so that we get acceptable tag matchups, because like that's not true, man. Stop it. Sometimes you just got weird tag matchups. And now I gotta reset that. Specialty title match. 1-on-1. Oh, special referee. 1-on-1. Special referee. And get to Johnny Davis. Infinite Finishers versus Sheamus. And since that's well, I was gonna start the show right now, but since that's the match, I'm gonna cut this and start a new episode. So thank you for joining me here on WWE 13, My Universe setup episode. Be sure to tune in to the next episode where Big Show goes up against Sheamus to see who's staying on Raw and who's going to SmackDown for the Intercontinental Championship. Also got Brodus Clay, Booker T, and Christian in a triple threat. Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. CM Punk and Khali versus Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes, Cena and Lesnar as the main event. So yeah, be sure to check that out. If you like the video, give me a subscribe and a thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me what you like. Give me some ideas. Give me some thoughts on discussion stuff. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you didn't like in the comment section below. But either way, thanks for checking me out. Social Walter. See you next time.